Hajime no Ippo The Fighting is an anime where Ippo Makunouchi learns to be a boxer, and with that simple premise, a true shonen classic was born. After my usual stubbornness to watch a highly touted anime series, that phase typically lasts a year, I was able to start binging the show. There are a few things I'd like to talk about for Hajime no Ippo, so let's start with something simple. This show is literally written for that surprisingly athletic introvert. Most people who really love anime are introverts, in my opinion, but don't get me wrong, extroverts can enjoy this anime too. It's just that they won't truly comprehend the relatability that we as introverts have with Ippo, the main character. You see, Ippo has no idea what he really wants to do with his life. He's a good kid, stays out of trouble, wouldn't harm a fly, but something is missing. He even gets bullied for smelling like fish since he helps his mom with the family business of fishing boat rentals. What makes him truly come out of his shell and gain attention from others is his craft, boxing. I mean, it's the classic story of letting your actions speak louder than your appearance or other people's perceptions of you. It's not exactly a rule of life, but it's common to see introverts really focus on something so much that everyone starts to notice. For me, that was school and certain sports like basketball. Lots of times people would not even see me, but when I would dominate on the court, everyone's eyes could not look away from my actions. It's not something I wanted or desired, really. I actually like when I don't have to constantly keep up with people for purely superficial reasons. However, just like Ippo from this anime, I realized that it is nice to have people appreciate you or focus some attention on you when you're doing something that you love. Another aspect of that introverted tinge to this show is the fact that there is so much analyzing. 90% of this anime is just guys talking about how this boxing move or style is peculiar or talking about strategies to overcome this boxer's strength. It's truly fascinating to learn more about a storied sport. I never really thought about it, but in boxing, stepping on your opponent's foot is illegal. However, if you do it on accident, that's where things get tricky. It's not really on the ref to call it as such. He can, but he actually might not do it because he thinks it's just an accident. Just another thing that you don't realize until you get into something that opens your eyes about a specific subject. It's like that psychological phenomenon when you see something and your eyes are opened about it. Like if you see a specific type of car, then you just see it everywhere. Analyzing fights, though, is not the only great thing about Hajime no Ippo. We get some solid animation too. New animation, like right now in 2024, might not give you the grit and emotional connectedness that is provided in this series. Using that cell animation to capture the brutality of the hits, this show excites the viewer, giving us epic brawls and suspense-filled moments. I don't think that you will be disappointed by the actual production quality, especially if you know going in that this is a little bit of an older show. Still, the animation is high quality, so don't be hesitant to start watching. My last point here is kind of difficult to explain. You see, I may have been watching this series at 2 times speed. It cuts down on literally half of the runtime, and while I sometimes go back to normal watching speed for the more lengthy explanations, I love blasting through the slower parts. What I would like to say here is that the show is great. It's just not stellar. I like Ippo's storyline of trying to become an excellent boxer and also trying to surpass his rival, Miyata. It's just not one of my top 10 anime based upon what I've seen so far. Sure, my opinion could change, but for now, I'm just waiting for that special something, that unique aspect. Hajime no Ippo is a great watch, and if you are a shonen fan, you should have no problem getting into this anime. I would give it a 7.9 out of 10. Comment down below if you agree or disagree with this.